Hi there, my name is Seva, and I'm the co-founder of Content Vault. Content Vault is the ultimate Shopify app for creating digital product subscriptions. In this video, I'll show you how to set up Content Vault on your Shopify store in just a few easy steps. When you first install the app, you'll be greeted by our dashboard. Here in the dashboard, we have our setup guide. There's a couple of steps here to get set up, and the first thing we'll want to do is enable a theme extension and add the app block to your theme. We can do this by clicking on the Add App block. This will take us here to app embeds, and we'll want to just make sure that Content Vault widget is activated. We'll click Save. And we can see the Content Vault widget here on the product page. Now, if we want to reposition the widget and show it in a different place, for example, let's say we want to show it above the price, we can do that by going over to Sections, Product Information, and we will click here to add the app block, our Content Vault subscription widget, and we can just drag and drop where we'd like to show that widget on the product page. As you can see, we just moved that below the description, or we can have it above the Buy Now button, for example. Perfect. And once you're happy with the position of the widget, we'll go ahead and click Save. Now, we'll go back to our Content Vault setup guide, and we can see that this step is now completed. What we'll want to do next is enable the customer accounts and subscription management. By doing that, we can go ahead and click on Enable Customer Account Extensions. And we have a few additional app blocks here that will make sure that Content Vault shows on the subscription page or orders page for customers, and also on the thank you page and order status page with download links that customers can access directly after their purchase. You'll just want to go ahead and click plus and add to accounts. Then we'll go ahead and click plus under order action button. Then we'll click under order status page and make sure that we add it there as well. And lastly, we'll go ahead and add this as well to our order thank you page. As you can see, here's a quick preview of what customers might see after their purchase. And this will ensure that once a subscription is active, customers not only get the email for their download links, but also they can access them directly from the thank you page, order status page, and from the customer accounts. Once that's done, we'll go ahead and click the Save button and make sure that the changes are saved. We'll go ahead and click Exit, go back to Content Vault app, and we can see that this step has now been completed as well. And the last step is just to create our subscription. Go ahead and click Create New Subscription. Now, Content Vault has 3 great subscription models that you can choose from. You can either choose a content drip, which allows you to send content over time. For example, if you have a 12-week program where every week you're sending out new content, or if you have a digital files club where every month you're sending new files to your customers, you can use the content drip function for that. We also have library access, which when a customer subscribes to that, they're able to access your entire library of content for the duration of their subscription. Once they cancel, you can revoke their access so they're no longer able to access those files on your site. And lastly, we have our Content Pass feature. Content Pass is very similar to how Shutterstock works. In a sense, you can offer a limited amount of downloads each month for your digital products. So for example, if you have a library of stock image photos on your site that you're selling, and you want customers to be able to download 10 photos a month with their subscription, and each month that subscription renews, their download count renews as well, you can use the Content Pass feature for that. We have a separate video going over each one of these subscription types, but for this video, we'll just focus on setting up a Content Drip subscription. So go ahead and click on Content Drip, and we'll just give our subscription a name, keeping in mind this is an internal name for us, and in this case, we'll call it, let's say, 12-week fitness program. We will select our subscription product, and the subscription product is the product that customers will have to purchase in order to start their subscription. So we have a product that's created here. We'll go ahead and select that. We have the ability to automatically fulfill orders when a product is purchased, and this is enabled by default. Now here's where we set up our plan information. Below we also have our file delivery settings. And once we finish this step, we'll be able to configure our files. Now, plans work on a tiered basis. So if you have a plan that you want to offer, let's say a monthly subscription, you can set it up here. And if in addition to that, you want to offer, let's say, a yearly subscription as well, you can just click plus. We'll call this yearly. And this is shown within the product page so the user can choose which type of subscription that they want to subscribe to, whether they're billed monthly, whether they're billed yearly, and all the settings are configured individually for each subscription. So keep that in mind as you're setting up your subscription on Content Vault. In this case, we'll just do a single plan. So we'll go ahead and delete the additional tier that we created. And we'll go ahead and call this our monthly subscription. Okay. We have the ability to show advanced pricing options. So if you want to override the default price on the product, if we check our product, we can see here that we have our price set for $29.99. If we want to override that price, we can set it here. Or if you want to offer a percentage discount on the price, we can set that here as well. We can choose the subscription frequency. So how often are customers being billed for your subscription product? In this case, we have every month. We can change this to weeks, years, and adjust that accordingly. And we also have our drip schedule settings. And this allows you to set how often customers are able to receive their new files in this particular type of subscription. So if we want to be able to send out files every month, every day, if we want to customize which time those files are being sent out, and on the time zone, we have some more advanced settings for that as well. But in this case, we'll just say that this is going to be a weekly drop. So we'll send those files every week. They're being billed once a month. They get their files every 7 days. So we'll go ahead and adjust that to 7 days. And we are on the file delivery settings where you have a couple of options here as well. You can choose whether the customers retain access after they cancel or pause their subscription. So all those files that they currently received, if you want to allow them to continue to access them or revoke access. You can also require the customer to provide a cancellation reason if they cancel their subscription. You can display the link on the thank you page and order status page. We can also send a download email when customers are purchased. And you can display download links in your customer accounts. We would recommend keeping these default options enabled. We also have more granular controls for access. You can limit how many IP addresses are able to access your files. And you can also set a download limit per file. If you don't want customers to download your file, for example, more than 3 times, we can set that here as well. Now, once we've set up all of our settings and we are happy with our subscription, we can go ahead and click Save. The next step will be to configure our content drips. And this will be the files that are being sent out to your customer each month. Now, go ahead and click Add Drip, and we can select the files for the first drip, for example, which will be week 1 and week 2. And we can click Add Drip here as well to create those additional drips that are going to be sent out to your customers. And we can either select files that have been previously uploaded to Content Vault, or we can also upload our file. And we'll go ahead and select that. We'll just do for these subscriptions a couple of demo files that we can upload. Great. Now after we've uploaded all of our files, we can click Back. And once we are happy with our subscription and everything here looks good, we can click on Set Active. Now, if we want, we can also double check that the subscription widget is showing up on the product page. We can go ahead and head over to our store, click on the product that we set up the subscription for, and we can see here the monthly subscription, billed every month, and that's it. That's how easy it is to set up your first subscription on Content Vault.